Hello, my friends. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and whatever time it else it could be. It is I, the one and only. Hey, I don't know. I just wanted to come in like that. But hello, we're back with this because we're near the end. Am I going to finish this today? No, I'm too busy today. I generally would, but I'm actually really busy today. I have an organic chem exam tomorrow and everything, so I have to like, it's not gonna be a very long stream. Spoilers, but yeah, I might be a little lower because I kind of woke up from a nap because I love my naps. But yeah, we're near the end of this game. Elliewood just promoted, so I'm pogging. A lot of my characters are going really good, so I'm definitely enjoying it. And let's just get right into it because I don't want to wait much longer. A mountain cave on the outskirts of Ostia. Also, I looked up. We have like 4 chapters left, so I'm literally only going to do 2 chapters because I ain't doing all 4 today. 2 chapters, hopefully. If it gets too long, then I'll just kill it early. 2 chapters, and Thursday we're going to do the last 2, and then we're going to basically celebrate. We won't have to play this game again. On a mountain cave on the outskirts of Ostia, here a sacred weapon lies in waiting, the sealed guardian broken. However, to retrieve the weapon, one must pass a trial, a long, seemingly uncrossable distance. Elliewood must overcome the challenge with the help of his friends. Elliewood's true strength will soon be sorely tested. And apparently this is only in Elliewood's mode, which is kind of interesting. We have route-specific maps, because there's also a Hector mode, quote-unquote, which has a bunch of different maps, but it's more or less the same kind of story. It's just Hector's the main character now, which I kind of respect it, because Hector is just better.
Ah, sweet Ninian. This time, you will open the gate. So you intend to resist me to the end. You only joined me to postpone your friend's death, didn't you? You have never had any intention of offering your aid freely. Whether you wish it or not, it's the same to me. I will call forth the dragon and claim its quintessence. I will harness a power never before seen in this world. And I will become this world's master. That is my desire. Ninian, you are but a tool to help me achieve that end.
I don't want to do it.
Don't want to? You truly are amusing. My dear, I'm not asking for your consent. You are weak, I am strong. You will bend before me.
I've seen enough hentai to see where this is going. I'm just saying. Like, he's literally saying bend over, you know? I'm just saying.
No.
It's the same as when I sacrificed Elliewood's father. With enough energy, I do not need your acquiescence. Come, Ninian, open the gate.
No.
Like, what the fuck is he even doing? He just, like, gripped her. What the fuck? Oh my god, he put him under his cloak. I can't say words. It's awful.
So at last, your true form is liberated. You're kinda cute, I'm not gonna lie. To where do you hope to return? Hope to run, beast. You'll never be human. Why do you cling to them so? What would Elliewood say if you saw your hideous form? Ninian, for one such as you, there will never be a place you can call your home.
I'm pretty sure, I don't even think that's his voice, but like, it's the voice he's ending up with.
Oh my god. Who in fucking Mount St. Helen? Elaine?
I don't know, fucking a volcano. That was the first one to came to me. I never imagined there could be a place like this in Lycia.
The air is so hot. It even hurts to breathe.
Look down there. There's lava everywhere. Hey, next to the path, are those columns of flame?
Long ago, in the depths of this cavern, Lycia was a single country. An altar was built.
You're in this place.
There's something here that needs protection from these evil hearts.
Durando, right?
That's correct. The weapons we wielded contained great strength. Power fearsome enough to cut down dragons.
Today, the might in those remaining weapons is not what it once was. They have been safeguarded to keep them from evil lands. This place, no one set foot since Roland's death. Roland's life fills the air. All that resides now are foremost soldiers who guard the sword. This is your trial, Lilywood. You may enter, but only you can approach the altar. Go, and prove that you have the strength to wield Durandal.
I mean, like, may have the
5 people? Holy shit, they give me no one.
I want to stay safe before I, like, fuck up and hit the wrong button somehow. Let me see this fucking map. How many people? Oh, God. That's a lot of... Georgia. They fucking set up this entire, like, death cavern and make Gore the last guy. Let me see. Jesus. Okay, this doesn't actually seem like a big map, but there is still, like, a lot of challenge, considering we have 5 people. One of them even has a rapier. That's so cool, actually. We get a rapier and a tomahawk and a bunch of elixirs. There's no chest, no nut, no shit. Okay. I feel like there's mages. It's a lot of standard. Wait, do you have like bitch-ass standard knights though? They do, with like 9 strength. You have like promoted units. You don't even have a silver lance or some shit. Like they still have like, okay. I kind of overestimated this. Okay, it's 5 guys, burgers and fries. It's not that bad. I just started. Let's not. Yeah, this is why I prepped. Okay, so we should bring someone that like can kill on their own because that is going to be necessary. We should probably have one of each weapon type, I would assume, or someone that can have multiple weapon types. I kind of want to bring... Kanas is not going to be able to fucking promote, probably. Don't have any more guiding ranks. I'm fairly certain, which makes me so depressed, because I liked him. Wait, Jafar has some stuff that I honestly forgot to give to people. I should probably deal something with it. Oh, he has a brave sword. Fucking... I see that. I don't even know to give this rough here. You can have it for now, Dart. Where the fuck is he? Harkin, we're not using you. You're a cool guy. I think you're a cool lad. But you don't need that brave sword. So, we're giving you it away. We're giving it away. Even though Raven can kill things on his own, we're giving it away currently. I just need to think about who could use the extra levels, because we have some guys that are really solid, and then some guys that aren't. Like, I think I'm gonna leave Nina in, because just for the sheer fact, A, she can heal, and B, she could use the levels. Is she gonna be amazing? Probably not, but it's fine. I would, of course, ask this again. I'm going to remove Priscilla because she's gonna, like, be as useful as Wet Peeper. Hector is always solid, but I don't think we need him, nor do we need Raven. But we have 3 men that we need to fill it out with. Lorena, I always love giving her levels, but, like, we really need to. Guards has always been okay, but he hasn't been, like, amazing. Lowen has also been struggling since Millennium. Hawkeye kind of sat out last chapter, but he's still strong. Hanas again is capped, so I can't even use him. So honestly, it might just be like... it might be like... double axes, like one dude with swords kind of thing. I should actually make Lowen use axes more, considering the fact that he's gotten really good. And hey, if he gets more axe uses, that means he's gonna be like really fucking good at the last few chapters because he'll have like everything essentially. Who needs that speed wing though is the question. Who has like no speed or like good speed but could have better speed? Hector could have better speed. Dorcas has 12. Hawkeye has 11. God damn. Like, I don't think that's gonna go away because they have axes and stuff, but damn. Hector. Hector is 16, so he can still, like, double. Kinda. I'm thinking I'm gonna give it to just you for the sheer fact that, hey, you're our main lord, and you have, like, dog shit. Yeah. I think that's just fairly reasonable. Keep this silver sword on you, because you're probably gonna have to use it a lot this chapter. I don't want to trade, but let me see if there's any... Yeah, there's no axes. Okay. Wow, we're actually hurting for axes and stuff. Maybe we can take some off Hawkeye that he doesn't need. Like, just give him an extra, like, steel axe, so, like, worst comes to worst, he won't be, like, forced to use a brave axe when he really shouldn't be using a brave axe, that kind of thing. But it's fine. I think this is the squad. We need to edit the formation a little bit just to make sure we're not being very stupid. This actually works out having Dorcas here because, again, he is a bow guy as well. Am I ever using his bow? Not that much, really, but I'm using it. I'm really using it because, like, he's maxed out his axe. Hey, Mama. How are you doing this fine afternoon, evening, wherever it is over there? We're playing this game because I'm having fun, and we're actually about to start, so this is either going to be really horrible or really good. Oh, funnily enough, I did fuck up today. I don't want to say I overslept because I didn't oversleep, but I kind of didn't realize when my physics class was today, so I ended up not going. It was very bad on my part because I was like getting ready to like leave. I'm like, wait, it's already started. And it's been like a good chunk of time since the start. And I'm like, shit, I got all turned around. I got all turned around this morning too. Cause like straight up, I thought I woke up at like 7:45. I have like 5 alarms. Cause like, let's be real, you know, I don't reliably wake up on my own. So I need like 5 alarms to actually get out of bed. And at 7:45, I was like, oh shit, I'm late for class. It's been 45 minutes since class started or something. And spoilers, I have class at 8:30. I thought it was 8:45. So I like rushed out of bed and like threw like all my clothes on, like grabbed all my stuff, like everything. I was like, shit, I have to make it there in 15 minutes. I don't even know if I'm gonna make it. I walk out, I'm like halfway there and I realize, wait, it's 7:50. What am I doing? And I was like, okay, well, I'm already up. I have to commit. I didn't want to be late because I was already late to this thing before, and being late like makes me screwed with like homework and whatever because there was homework due that day, like in person. If I didn't deposit that, it's basically like, hey, you're fucked. But it's whatever. I don't think anything else though that's happened recently. You still have a hand axe, so we're gonna strategically place you here to like wreak some havoc. You can also just go into the pillars. I'm blinking right now, actually. It's kind of sad. Like, lately it's just been kind of... Nothing really has been happening for the most part. Like, my life has been pretty lax and everything. I do, funnily enough, have more collabs coming along the way. I wasn't expecting to schedule a lot of collabs recently, but it just turned out that way. And I don't mind it because it's all in fun and all. But expect that next week. I have like 2. I want to be more open. I want to be like more, what's the word? Extrovert in that regard. I suck at approaching people, but I don't know. Things have been going good in that regard at least. Makes me happy. Oh my god, I forgot you have a javelin. Oh my god, you have an elixir. Okay. Get rid of that one. Oh, we have to drop it. Oh no, we're dropping this. Fuck that. God, we had to have Moelius. Get burned, idiot. Holy shit, dude. Imagine being, like, forced to stand in fire. Oh, I should move Lowen out the way. I didn't even realize. It's a great choke point. But he's also choking. God. This actually seems like an easy map. That makes me a little sad, because I was expecting a lot more resistance. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw, but also on the schedule I put in Mahjong, because I've been getting back more into it, and I do like playing the game, unfortunately. Am I good at it? No. Don't expect me to do anything, like, good. I will, okay, eventually, I would like to eventually learn how to, like, properly play some of the games, like, strategically and stuff. Like, if you guys see me play this fucking game, then you'll understand how much I suck ass at motion. I don't think that much. I mean, that's fine. So a lot of times, sometimes it's the luck is a main element in that game as well, sometimes. Like, even if you do everything right, you could just get screwed because the other dude's more lucky than you and got, like, a better hand or some shit, and that happens. But it's fun. I've actually played it in person once. Back when I was visiting some friends in New York, one of them had an entire set, and so we played it in person. It was really cool. Okay, that is a 28? Really? Okay, game. I get it. You like torturing me, so that's still fucked up. Can you guys, like, stop trying to kill yourselves? Wait, who's the one that had, like, the thing, like, the rapier? You. There you are. This game, yeah. I'm still enjoying it, though. I know, like, I said I was gonna play 6 after this, and I do plan on playing 6 as my next FE game, but I might not play this game after it. Like, directly, at least. I think I've been kind of pushing the series, and I do love the series, don't get me wrong. I really do. It's one of my favorite in, like, gaming. But I do think it's kind of... I do want to try other games to, like, show that, like, hey, I play tactical games, not just words, not just FE. Mainly, like, the 2 games I'm thinking about trying to play is, like, either Valkyria Chronicles, which I've played in the past, but I've never finished. Mostly because I'm really dog shit at the game. But hey, I was younger back then, so maybe I'll, like, have some better insight or something. But that would be fun. That or just XCOM, because I did play XCOM. I've beaten it to completion multiple times, both, like, Enemy Unknown and 2. But I think it will at least be fun to revisit, especially if I make my own characters and stuff like that, because unironically, I love creating things, like, in characters and whatnot. I always love the story aspects of, like, making your own thing, or, like, gameplay stories, you know? Or, like, I get attached to them, surprisingly enough. Like, even if they're scrubs, I get really attached to them. Because, like, I don't know, man, like, they seem neat. Okay, let's just move you a bit forward into the Hellfire. So, like, if I do end up playing it, which I'm probably leaning more towards XCOM, because, again, I really love those games. And I at least am more familiar with them. I can at least I would at least have fun making them. And who knows, maybe I'll make viewers or something, because I think, you know, that'll be fun. And I like making them look cool. Like, yeah, they're gonna look fugly, because that's just how the game style is. Holy shit, you got a crit on that. You didn't need to, but okay. But it would be cool. Okay, at least a 25 didn't hit. Fucking game. Okay, Nino, it's time for you to attack for the first time in forever. Great. This game sometimes. I haven't actually used the light brand. Ain't that something? Yeah, might as well whittle his health down to, like, nothing. Let's move Dorcas up a little bit, but, like, not too up a bit. I have the movement against this man, but I don't have enough movement. I can kill him with the short spear, but I also don't want to put him here instead. Bait him out of those pillars. Oh, he's using an elixir. What a fucking cringer. Okay, you're probably 0% damage. Get the fuck out of here. I know I'm playing on normal, but hey, it's fun. For XM though, if I do end up playing it, which I do think I am, I'll probably do that with War of the Chosen because War of the Chosen's fucking fun. And I'll probably make it an Iron Man. I originally had the game on my Xbox, which is kind of funny because I used to not have a computer at all, so I was forced to use like my to play like games on Xbox and everything, even though they're like they're just outright inferior. Like for XM, I played it and it's just unironically worse. Like it happens. Like it's not the worst thing. I'm gonna just drop the steel sword because I want the rapier. Not the absolute worst thing in the world, but it's just kind of funny. Dark, keep moving. Dorcas, keep moving. You just need to kill him with your axe because we need to get that axe level up. But God, I remember playing that game a lot. What I was trying to say is that I probably will make that an Iron Man because there's an actual Iron Man mode incorporated in there, which is actually kind of cool. And there's like less of a risk to fail the missions and stuff. I'll probably like not play on the hardest difficulty. Oh my, wait, no, that was 6. Okay, that's 24 hit. I thought you had 24 damage. I was about to like panic. But I think it'll be fun to play. I definitely enjoy those kind of games, so it'll work. Oh, you're max health? Damn, that's crazy. You know, please move faster. Yeah, we need to basically beat up this man who has a tomahawk, which is kind of cool. Wait, does anyone even have space for a tomahawk? Oh, yeah, a few of you guys do. That's good. You have 40 uses? Okay, we're just gonna use this. Your voice suits waffles. Yeah, dude, thank you so much, Neko. I do appreciate you stopping by. I'm actually, like, a little insecure about my voice sometimes, because you know, it's one of those things where you hear how you speak on your own, and you think it sounds a certain way, and then you listen to a recording of yourself, and you're like, oh shit, this sounds like ass. That's how I'm like, usually. But I do appreciate you stopping by. Actually, science shows, funnily enough, with that. Don't be, it sounds nice. Thank you, I do appreciate it. Funnily enough, science does show that, like, it's not even like you're just like insane or something like that. Oh. I don't know what voice to give this man.
I'm one of Sir Borland's warriors, George, with an O. You trespass here, I will cut you down.
Shit! Okay. Time to reload. I'm stupid. Whatever, we can at least beat this one fast. But science does show that, like, with voice stuff at least, it's literally coming from the fact that your skull is vibrating, which is kind of interesting. Like, the way, like, the voice travels and all the skull vibrations make it once it reaches your ears, it's like, it just sounds deeper because of that, which is wild to me. It's cool, it's so cool, but also it's like, what the, you know? It's crazy. Science is weird like that, though. You learn, like, so much information just from, like, the weirdest things. It's cool. Like, that's why I kind of like learning about stuff sometimes, because it's like, you learn a little bit how the world is, why the world is the way it is, and it leads to a lot of new conclusions of life. Or at least not a lot of new stuff. The voice is an interesting thing. It really is. It's also kind of interesting that, like, there's so many people with this distinct voice out there. There's a lot of, like, I've heard a lot of people nowadays. I'm pretty sure that's, like, not a fucking surprise to anyone nowadays, but voice stuff is always just interesting to me because there's always so many people that, like, have a different type of voice, like, just out there. I am gonna play this a little smarter by putting Dart here instead of, like, risking him getting hurt. Do you even have a javelin or something? No, you don't. I'll just kill you with Hollywood then, so I don't burn him. it just makes it interesting. That's like one of those things where it's like clearly it's defined by multiple, what's the word? Multiple traits. And it just all coalesces into one massive, like, thing. Which I always think is interesting. Oh, thank you for the follow, Kamineko. I do appreciate it. I'm near 300, which is actually so cool. I know I shouldn't be looking at the numbers and everything that often, and I don't usually. And if I do, it's like usually like in a positive way. I'm surprised about my progress so far. It makes me happy. I can't think of anything else. God. I'm taking a genetics class right now, actually, so I've just noticed you didn't follow you here yet. Why do you keep using... Okay, I'm not trying to call you out or anything, it's fine. But why do you keep using, like, the monkey with, like, the eyes covered? It's kind of funny. I'm not giving you shit for anything. I just think it's funny. You're just, like, permanently, like, closing your eyes. You can't look at me. I'm disgusting. I know how it is. I'm joking. I like that one. No, it's fair. I have my personal preference with the emotes. I spam a lot, usually. Because, you know, emotes are very useful in the way that they help you express yourself. Like, it completely... yeah, closing my eyes, dude. It's one of those unique things where the emotes and stuff, like, literally, like, convey emotions just through, like, a simple action. Like, you could say the same sentence, use a different emote, and it conveys a different tone. Like, that's the only way on text-wise to really convey, like, tone and stuff, or jokey, or, like, manner, or something like that, which is why I always love it. For example, like, I mess with my friends a lot, and to really show that I'm joking, I might use an emote that shows I'm not being serious, because, like, would I? Why wouldn't I be serious or something when I'm giving them, like, shit for whatever reason? Now, if I'm actually, like, being serious about something, maybe I'll use something that's, like, more serious, or maybe I won't use anything at all, you know? Him using bolting on him is actually kind of scary. Let's move you back. Just so we get out of range of Mr. Bolting over there. Kill you with the bow. You need to get more uses on your axe. But using that here a bit too much. Nah, it's fine. You know, I just noticed it because you used it like 3 times in a row. And again, that's fine. I use like some emotes of my friends way too often. One of my friends pointed out I use this emote that one of my friends uses for his Twitch. That's like a lazy emote where it's just a dude like laying on his side. I use that for basically anything. For like any motions, and it just shows that I'm usually just being lax about something, or like unironically lazy. And I just use it for basically anything, even when it doesn't make sense. It's just how I've been built or something. You get used to certain ones, that is. I mentioned before in this series, but I really do love these sprite works. It's one of the, like, greatest so far. Like, the most recent game has really good animations as well, don't get me wrong. I really do love them. But sometimes I kind of wish, like, at least for the overworld screen like this, they go back to, like, 2D animation. Because I always did like that. Like, I started with Awakening. Awakening had that kind of 2D animation where the overworld had, like, everyone in a sort of, like, 2D look to, like, the outer parts, and then you get into the actual, like, battles, and it's 3D and stuff. You can just all go on and off. It was a lot of, like, variation, which I really liked. Granted, you don't have to do it. There's nothing forcing you to. That's fine. But it was just one of those things where I thought was very cool, and I kind of wish they brought back. But nowadays, they're, like, hard leaning on the 3D. Everything's gotta be 3D, which, you know, they have their own uniqueness to it, and the most recent games, they really handle the 3D battle animation so well that I'm honestly not that much of a... I don't hate it. I'm not a hater. But it's still really cool. Thank you for the stretch. I'll still stretch my arms. Ugh. There we go. You use the bow. Get a little bit of the bow usage. You know, is getting kills. Good. Waffles. Okay. You can. I mean, I'm still a guy. I'm just saying. This is what I am, you know. I'm a. But we don't talk about like how like the biology of the waffles works. All right. I'm a bit of a unique breed, you know. There's not many like me. I'm just built different like that, you know. I'm gonna use a light brand on him because again, we don't want him existing. How are you doing? You're still like level E on that, which is not good. You're still level E on that, which is also not bueno. Wait, do you not have it anymore? You don't. Okay, that's unfortunate. You're built different? I mean, like, okay. How many, like, human-looking waffles did you see out there? Like, there's not many. Like, I'm just a bit of a different person. Well, thanks for the hydrate meal. I do appreciate it. You have my little cup of water right here. The one good thing about, well, there's like actually a lot of good things, but one thing about streaming I do actually like is that it's actually making me drink a lot more water and everything. I used to be really crappy with my habits when it came to it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, my vice, my drink of choice is usually like Sprite or something. I like the taste of it. I've been drinking it since I was a kid, which is awful because I basically got addicted to it. But at least with streaming, it got me really more drinking water. Only problem is like, up until recently, I've been drinking mainly bottled water that my parents got me, and I shouldn't be using that. So, at least nowadays, I've transitioned into using more, like, cup water and whatever, because, like, there's no difference between that and the tap. But I have a Brita, and I wanted to use it, because, like, again, my parents are like, oh, don't use the water where your college is. The water's worse than water back home, so you need to use the Brita. It's like, what? It's not that different. It's really not that different. But they're convinced it's different. You sound so energetic, honestly. I can be really energetic at times. Like, right now, I'm more or less kind of laid back, which is surprising. But I can be very, very energetic. It just depends on how the game goes or something like that. If there's, like, a very tense moment, I may either quiet down or I may get louder. But there are times when I'm, like, doing a boss fight or something, and, you know, in that moment, I'm going hard. It's fun though. That's a so satisfying moment at that point. Like, if you're really like trying to hammer down something and you like just get it, it's like it's so good. Kill Mr. Bolton. Kill Mr. Axe Wielder over there. Get Nino level. Nino's like the cutest being. My head is almost meeting the dining table. Because I'm already so tired, huh? Is it late for you right now? Is it like nighttime or something? Because I understand, like, I'm not gonna anybody want to crap out this. My sleep schedule used to be awful, but sometimes it's just like I used to wake up at like very late or something like that, and things would be funny with like timing and everything. Oh, wait, I need to like think about what the military time. Oh, yeah, no, I get it. That is late. That is late from what I remember, because that's like. God, I'm down. I didn't think I would have to do math. Yeah, no. It's still late. It's like almost 11. That's 11 p.m. No, it's not. That's 23. Shit. 9 p.m. Nah, but yeah, that's late still. Fuck. That's why I'm able to catch one of your streams. I do try to stream around these times, at least on Tuesdays and Thursdays, because it's kind of helpful. Time difference guts. How's it going? How's it going, Vita? How are you doing on this fine evening, afternoon, morning, whatever it is over there? I hope you're having a lovely day. Currently, we're not struggling, which is surprising. I mean, we struggled a little bit earlier, but it's fine. Funnily enough, I did have a period with dying from heat. Oh, dude, trust me, I know how it is. It gets very hot where I live sometimes, and during the earlier months of like summer and whatnot, it was really bad. Like, I would go outside for a little bit and I would be melting. Ugh. It can be very awful sometimes. Here it's so cold. Yeah, dude. Time zones be funky like that, or like living in different areas be funky like that. Okay, I need to be wary about him because he'll like immediately go for Elliewood if I go to the wrong area. There was a time in high school where my sleep schedule was really atrocious, and I'm gonna admit, I'm a young guy. When I was in high school, COVID hit, and that's when like everything like shut down. Cause I live in the States. T's even saw it's about 28C. Yeah. Wait, I'm an American boy. I don't know what 28C. Okay, yeah, 82 isn't the hottest, but it is still hot. Like, if I go out to, like, get, like, some food, because I live on my college campus, I go out and walk to get food. If I do that, I'm still gonna melt, because that's just how it is. But, it's still good. But yeah, during COVID, when COVID first hit and everything was, like, shutting down, my high school shut down, we were fully online. Which sucked, by the way. It was the worst experience I've had at that, like, at that place. And within it, we can do this. Oh my god, why is it so thick? Realize. Okay. You know, like, lock in a little just to... Here we have 5C. You live in a... But, are you serious? Okay, that's my fault for leaving someone that's, like, injured up there, again, like an idiot. Oh, God. It's fine, we can do this again. I live in South America, yeah. You know, the funny, like, polls and stuff make that happen. But yeah, I got distracted, so story time again. That's the one of my problems. I keep getting distracted when I'm, like, trying to tell a story or something. But I have stories to tell and everything. I want to tell them. But while I was in high school, shutdown happens, and, you know, you still had attendance and everything. It wasn't just like, here's your assignments, go do them. You had an actual attendance. You had to be going on classes. You had to watch these videos and everything. And during that time, I'm trying to remember things and, like, use my words. During that time, I eventually, like, was struggling because I would stay up late, try to, like, go to class and everything, and I kept missing, like, the time part, like, because you had to be online, I think, at, like, 8 a.m. or something. And if you're not there, it's over. And, like, early in those time periods, I really had no incentive to wake up, because, like, my first class was straight up a recording. My second class was always not there because I had a free period, because I was a senior at the time. And when everything... I had one of my friends told me that, like, hey, the time period to log on for your class is, like, for the day is, like, 5:30 to, or, like, 5:30, was it 5:30? It was, like, 5 a.m. to 7, or, like, 7, 8. And I was like, So, I eventually got into the habit of staying up to, like, stinking 5, like, a.m. every day, and just, like, deal with it. I would stay up till 5 a.m. every day, go back to sleep, miss all my online classes, and then just suffer. Just suffer the consequences. Do my homework later, no lectures, no nothing, anything. Like, I just dealt with it. Was it awful? Probably. Yeah, it was not the greatest experience, but I did it. I didn't fail any of my classes. I think I still had all A's and everything because I was a smart lad, but, like, holy hell, my sleep schedule was never ever that bad before. I would, like, be waking up at 2 p.m. every day. 2 p.m. is insane to me. Like, during summers and stuff, I would get pretty bad about it and be like, hey, I'll be waking up 11 a.m., 12 p.m., but never, like, 2 p.m. or something. So it would be, like, just enough time to catch, like, my last few classes. And that's it. I'm just lucky around then, like, because of all the circumstances, a lot of my teachers were pretty forgiving and were like, hey, you know, XYZ is gonna, like, we're gonna, like, boost your grade up with X thing, whatever. My chem teacher at the time, who was my, like, ironically enough, one of my friends' mom, so it made things easier on us. She made it so that, like, if you had an A going into the last exam, not the final, but the last exam, you wouldn't have to take it. Which I was like, thank God. Because I took one exam online for that class. I never had a harder exam because, like, I was good at chemistry. I was good at chemistry. Her class was easy. She really taught that class well. But trying to, like, input all the things I needed to input on a computer, like, it wasn't multiple choice. Everything had to be typed out. And we never had practice typing these things out or anything like that. So we were all very inexperienced at trying to do this. Having to do that, having, like, a very short time limit, because we only had, like, an hour,
Like, it was very, very harrowing. I remember being so stressed taking that, because I was like, I thought I knew this stuff, and now I'm like, I know this stuff, but I don't have time to put it in. And it's like, one of the more stressful experiences of my high school experience. But, you know, I got through it. High school was really fun for me, though. I unironically look very fondly on my high school years, because there's like so much, there was so much shit during then. I made a lot of good friends then. I still talk to them sometimes, because, you know, not like they're dead. I didn't kill them or anything. I didn't kill them or anything. Don't look for their bodies underneath my house. But there was a lot of stuff. My high school was very different, though. I went to a private school because spoilers, the place where I live, the schools, public schools are kind of shit. So my parents are like, you're not going to. My parents are like thinking this, but knowing that all the public schools around us are mainly like god awful. But like, you're not going to public school, you're going to private school because we have the money. Because my parents both worked, they both had good paying jobs, they both went to college, and I was lucky in that regard to have them as parents. But holy hell, it's funny. It's both good and bad because like, it wasn't just private school in of itself. It was a private Catholic school, because I was raised Catholic. And my parents weren't, like, heavily religious or anything. They were pretty bad Catholics, so it's not like I was, like, from one of those households that were, like, hard-pressed into, like, forcing religion upon their child, making them live God-fearing lives or something like that. No, I was pretty lucky in that regard, where I didn't have to worry about that. But I still had to go to the schools, and those schools really hammered in, like, Jesus and stuff and everything. Now, I don't even mind it too much, because the main thing is that, like, yeah, it was a little annoying, but it was all classes, and they were all easy, and I'd rather do that than, like, do stuff I didn't like doing. And it was, at the end of the day, it was still, like, again, easy shit, and it was just more, like, wasty stuff. I do remember from my elementary school, every Friday, the entire school would be going to church. Because we had a church on campus. So we would go to church every single Friday. And it was a decent church, too. It was like, the closest one near my house, too. So, like, the few times my family actually went to church, we would go there. But I always liked going to church as growing up, because literally, we would just straight up, like, lose an hour of class that day, and classes would be shorter, and, like, church, I would just not pay attention, because, again, I'm a child, like, I'm not even, like, most of the time, I'm not even in, like, the middle school or anything like that, so I would just straight up, just, like, turn off brain, imagine stuff, or just, like, space out. It's like one of the main reasons why I'm a big space outer now, because I would just straight up just zonk out. It's still fun though. High school, again, I was also in another Catholic high school and everything like that. The only difference is that, like, okay, don't throw things at me, that's mean. Yeah, it's fine though, I'm just messing around. But the only difference is that while my original elementary school was co-ed, middle school also, my high school wasn't. It was an all-boys Catholic high school. Very specific, I know. So I get curious what it was. No, it's fine, I get it. But because of that, I feel like I lost out on certain things, like certain high school experiences and whatnot. Like, that was also because of COVID and stuff too. Like, for example, I'd never been to prom. There was never a prom at my high school because of COVID or anything. I had a homecoming, but like, at the time I didn't know any women. The only women I knew was from like elementary school and stuff, and like, the 2 times I went, I asked like one girl that I knew from elementary school that I used to be close with, and then we just stopped talking after we all left like middle school. I would just like text her randomly like, hey, you want to go to homecoming? And she'd be like, yeah. She would like wait 20 years and be like, huh? Oh, I can kill you. I went to a normal high school. I still missed out on all experiences. They were just the same. Like, I didn't miss out on all stuff.
But I feel like I didn't get the typical experience. Like, not to mention, I had to wear uniforms from my high school. Oh, and also my elementary school, but the reason when I brought up the high school one is because the high school uniform was so bad. I absolutely hated my high school uniform. Okay, you want to know what it is? It's like, I don't fucking care if you guys, like, end up finding my high school. It's not like it's gonna fucking kill me or anything. It was khaki pants with a khaki shirt. It was ugly. It was absolutely disgusting. Like, I'm not much of a stylistic guru at anything, but it just looked bad. Anyone with, like, an eye can see that it looked like dog. The only, like, saving grace was that you could go to the, unironically, like school-sponsored shop, and you could buy a sweatshirt from there that cost way too much money, and at that point, you can, like, wear that to school, and it would be different colors. High school here is boring. Yeah, no, I get that. It is pretty boring sometimes, but, you know, what do you make of it? Mine was a red shirt, white tie. Okay, thankfully, I didn't have to wear ties or anything. I would actually cry. We didn't have to be, like, that, like, things. You can wear any pants you like. Yeah, that's fair. Sometimes you can at least make unique combos with it. I'm just happy because, like, we had, like, at that school, we leased with our clothes, we had some variation with the hoodies and everything. Here it's all free choice now. That makes sense. That's what it is for most, like, public schools and everything. It's just that high school was different, so they had to be different, you know? All the good and bad. All the good and bad. Xander, hello. Hey, welcome in, Xander. Xanether. Xanether? Is that how you say it? I'm sorry. I'm really bad with names. I'm really sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. I'm trying not to. What are we available day, afternoon, evening, whatever it is? I'm currently talking about my high school experience because it just got on my mind randomly. Mine's pretty boring. I always wanted to wear your school uniform. It can look good sometimes. Like, if you pull it off, like, if it's a good-looking uniform, then it's a good-looking uniform. Like, my elementary school was a, like, I wouldn't say a white, like, polo, but it was a white collared shirt with black shorts or black pants, and it was fine. It didn't look bad. It was pretty standard. Like, I didn't mind wearing it out. And as a kid, I used to never change out of my uniform for some reason, so I would just wear my uniform the entire day, because I was, like, too lazy to change clothes. But, I'm trying to think. But high school, I just hated the uniform so much. Anime influence, yeah. See, anime has, like, such good-looking uniforms, though. That's the thing. They look really good. I think the Sailor... Shut the fuck up, Grimberg. I'm not wearing a Sailor uniform. No. Listen, I know you want me to, like, wear, like, what you would want in my, like, visions and everything. Your future lover to wear, but, like, I'm not, that's not me. What else? I don't think of anything else. There was, again, a lot of stuff that happened during my high school. Like, one of the funniest things, in future. Shut the fuck up. We're not dating. I don't know why you keep thinking that. You're just delusional, bro. Get well soon. Oh. Okay, he missed them. Good. I didn't mean to go that far with him. Yeah, we need to hurry up and get everyone else going. Good news is that, like, he has the range, so he can go kind of decently far back. Let's go here, actually. But yeah, don't mind Grimber. Grimber's he's one of my oldest friends, but he also is kind of, he's a little delusional. He hasn't had any water. He's like dehydrated or something. Anyway, how's the game going? I don't understand much, but I see a number of numbers and pixels moving. I can try to give you, like, a basic understanding of how the game works if you want, Grimber. It's not that hard to explain some of the basics. Because, like, at the end of the day, it's a turn-based game. So, let's take, let's use low in here. I'm confused with this game to here. Let me give y'all a baseline game. So, blue units are ours, red units are... Shut the fuck up, Grimber, that's not what I mean. Red units are our units, they're our teammates. Red units are the enemies, of course. They're from various backgrounds or anything like that. In this game, main goal usually is either to kill all the bad guys, claim a certain spot, in this case it's this tile, it's usually a throne or something else. It's an easy game to understand after you play it. It is pretty simple. They usually explain it pretty well. Yeah. You either kill all the bad guys, claim a throne, or, like, sometimes it's like some other unique thing like survive a certain amount of turns or defend a certain target for X amount of turns. But the main thing is that you try to kill the units. Now, to do so, you have people out of various different classes, backgrounds, etc. Let's take Lowen, for example. Lowen right here, he's a guy I got early on, and he is a paladin. He used to be a cavalier, but we're gonna save that for later. Because he's a paladin, he has access to 3 different weapon types. Lances, swords, axes. Each weapon type has a more unique advantage, like your own unique words. It has its own unique advantages and disadvantages. Swords are very accurate, but they're also very weak. Axes are very strong, but they're also very inaccurate. Lances are normal, more or less. But to make things a little easier, they have also what is called the weapon triangle, where axes beat lances, lances beat swords, and swords beat axes. So a lot of times, it's like anime chess. That's why people call this game anime chess sometimes, because you usually try to go in, use the best weapon, and try to defeat them. Now, those aren't the only, enemy types there is. Like, for example, this enemy right here, he is a sniper. Sniper is basically the bowman. What are bows weak against? Nothing. It really isn't. It's one of the more neutral items. But the problem with bows is that it's simple. You can only attack from 2 range. You can't attack from close range. So, for this guardian right here to attack me, he would have to attack from here. But the problem with that also is that I can't, I can't follow up that attack because I have to be 1 space away from them. Now, there are other special units about it too. Just stab him in the head with a arrow forehead. I wish I could do that. Now, each round of combat with a normal unit will have both an attack and a retaliation. So, for example, if I were to take Elliewood here and attack George with like a sword or something, I would first have a round of combat where a dice roll is hit, and depending on the accuracy, I either hit the shot or I don't hit him. And after that, the enemy will have a chance to counterattack with a similar hit, with not a similar hit rate, but his own hit rate and attack speed or whatever. And after that, that's a round of combat. There is a variant factor to it called speed, where if my speed is at a certain level above them, I think in this game it's like if it's, I don't actually know what it is in this game, but if my speed is higher than theirs at a certain point, then I can double attack, which means I can attack, they can retaliate, and then I can attack again, which is really good. And, I'm trying to think of anything else. Certain units, like Lowen here, he can go farther simply because he's on a horse. That's kind of self-explanatory. Horse guys go farther than, like, normal dudes. That's a simple thing. The other thing that exists is magic. Nino here is a mage. Mages have its own unique, like, triangle thing, too. I actually don't know it that well, so we're both confused here. And you usually only... so there's only 1 or 2 attacks per interaction? Yes. And that's not even including things. You only need to do, like, 1 thing per turn. Usually. There's some exceptions, like you can trade with people before attacking, things like that, but you only attack like 1 or 2 times. There are other things you can do to modify it, technically, but that's a little advanced, and I'm just explaining the basics for now. Magic also works similar to bows, like this guy here. We can attack from one like 2 range and not have to worry about retaliation, but you can also attack from close, which makes mages a bit stronger in that regard. Mages are also different in the sense that, typically, we're gonna see a bunch of stats, but bear with me here. Typically, when you get attacked, the defense will, like, determine how much, like, you actually get hit for. But mages are a bit different, where instead of defense, you look at resistance. So, usually if you look at an enemy, you see, hey, is their defense lower or is their resistance lower? And then you attack accordingly, if you really want to get down to, like, the nitty-gritty and some of that stuff. Of course, the last thing that I think really needs to be talked about is, of course, staves, or staffs. Staffs also do, like, similar things. Heal staff right here is pretty simple. It just heals someone's health. You have an elixirs here that just is, like, a staff for the own person. It doesn't really do anything other than heal you. Heal the person that has it. Staffs also come in, like, different forms that do different things, like heal you more, heal from a distance, cause the enemies to go to sleep, and sleep is basically a status where they can't move, or a bro berserk, which cause the enemy to attack basically anything. It's funky stuff like that, but you don't really need to worry about those for the most part. All you really need to worry about is like, hey, attack the person. There's of course, many different types of weapons. Like, look at Dart here. Dart has axes, but he has like 20 different types of axes. Now, this steel axe is one of the basic axes. There's nothing special about it. It's just a steel axe. This hand axe right here allows him to attack from 2 range, but it has like its own stats. It's like slightly weaker, but it can attack from 2 range, which is really good. And so you like learn more about the weapons as you play these games, because some are really useful. For example, this sword weaver he has is strong against swords. So it reverses the triangle, where instead of like swords beating axes, axes actually beat swords. Which is actually really nice because, like, there are sometimes maps where there's a lot of sword units, and if you want to use your axe user, you need to have Sword Weaver. It's very useful in that regard. I hope that helps explain it at least. I know it's a lot, and I did explain some of the more nuanced stuff, even though I really didn't need to. But all you really need to know is just attacking stuff. Gonna be looking, have a great day. Thanks for stopping by, Mindbug. I really do appreciate it. You just miss me explaining everything because I do I want people to enjoy these games as much as I do. For example, here it is. Lowens, he has a higher speed. He gets to attack twice. This bow guy can't retaliate. Now that right there is another thing called crit. If you see at the bottom of the damage, there's a crit thing. That's a variant on his skill stat, but at a certain percentage, he can crit, which does like more damage. Depending on the game, it might be triple damage, might be something else. It's not really that matters that much, but it's very... It's sometimes a factor you have to worry about. That's cool. I hope that at least helps explain it, because there is other stuff in there that makes things more unique, but that's kind of the bare bones. At least I think so. Now, I'm worried about this boss right here, because, spoilers in these games, the bosses are very strong. And they're also very scary, as a result. So I don't want to get into this boss willy-nilly because I'll cry. And probably die. I could theoretically just claim it with Elliewood, but I would have to like try to sneak past them or something, and I don't want to do that, really. Oh, one more thing important about this game at least I forgot to mention. Weapon durability. As you can see right here, each weapon has a certain amount of uses. Once you reach 0, it breaks. You can buy a new one, etc. But they're not permanent. Kind of self-explanatory, but I wanted to throw that out there as well. I hope this helps though. I know I kind of just droned on a bit, but I want people to enjoy these games, because it's one of my favorite games. I play one of the easier entry points, because if you guys are ever interested, there are games on the Switch that are pretty recent, and they explain the game mechanics decently well enough. My first game was on the 3DS, which, is a bit harder to get now, unless you have emulators and stuff, but they're pretty simple. Hell, even this game, the game I'm playing with, Blazing Blade, Fire Emblem Blazing Blade, is pretty hand-holdy, because this was the first game ever released in the West. So if you really wanted to pick up a game, and you have, like, some GBA stuff, you can play this one. There's a mode where you play a few chapters, and they really tell you how to play this game from the basics up. And it's pretty... It can be kind of annoying if you play turn-based games before, or you play the games before, like this series games before. But as a newcomer to turn-based games at all, it's pretty good. Man, he does 0 damage in that regard. That's kind of bad. Let me see his range. Okay, he actually can't reach that much. So if I put him here, he can't hit. Good. Okay. I have to be slightly more strategic because I don't want to be in this range of this warrior because he's very strong and can probably take out my units very easily. So I have to be very careful. For example, Dorcas does 7 damage to him. That is insane because he does 30. Insanity right there. Pure, unfiltered insanity. If I attack him with a normal axe, he has a 51% chance of getting a 20 hit on me. Crazy shit. Even a brave axe does like little. It just increases the odds. The best chance I have... Oh god, I can't even use... God. I can't even get that close with him in this thing. Okay. So, the plan is, currently, we're going to move in closer. I'm going to use Lowen as a way to stop him, because currently he's trapped himself a little bit. If I use this, his chance to attack is like 31, And I'm not gonna attack him, I'm just gonna bait him to attack me. And currently, he's trying to trap himself because he's surrounded by walls. So, if I play around this, like, little disadvantage he's put himself in, I can easily defeat him. I just need to be more wary about enemy placement and everything. Especially since some of my characters are very weaker. Another thing I really like about this game is that a lot of the characters are unique characters. Like, they're not just nameless thugs. You recruit them, they have their own personalities, their backstories. A lot of them even have supports where they talk to each other about their backstories, their past, or just about anything random. Sometimes you have comedic supports where they just, you know, mess around. For example, this girl right here is Nino. I got her a few chapters ago. She's very cute. She's a very sweet little lass. Her main backstory is that she was one of the Black Fang, which are one of the enemy forces, where they're basically assassins. And we ended up recruiting her because her own mother tried to kill her. Spoilers, but yeah, she tried to kill her. And so she's now part of our army, and she has her own personality. She's very, like, sweet and everything. There's a support she has with Jafar, which I haven't seen yet, but Jafar is, again, one of the former Black Fang members, and they talk about, you know, things like their past and everything like that. And so you get to learn about both of the characters as they go up. These also, surprisingly enough, give you bonuses. Like, for example, if I look at Elliewood, he has supports with Hector, Ninian, Lowen. Those may give slight bonuses if they're next to each other. It's usually pretty negligible. It's not negligible, but it adds some stuff. I don't exactly know what they are, but it's cool stuff. I know, I just bringing on more information because, again, this is my game I, like, spend way too much time thinking about. But it's cool. Okay, Nino's not gonna go in there. I'm gonna pull out Lowen and put Elliewood in and just see what he can do with, like, the Rapier.
See, that's 20 damage. It's 16. It's so much better.
What's the, like, highest attack? So here you can also see all the stats. Hit, attack, crit, chance. And there's also a void, which again is pretty self-explanatory. It's the amount, like, chance that on the retaliation attack, how likely he is going to hit. Having good avoid is good sometimes, depending on what it is. And again, you see this screen, you can see on the right, Elliewood stats, 28 HP, 16 might, the 2x means he can go again, 100% hit, which means he's going to hit, there's no way around it, 9% crit, enemy, 50 HP, 25 attack, hit 23, crit 1. Now the only thing about this UI, which is a little is that you can't see, like, how much health is actually going to, like, go down for this, so you have to do the mental math. Other games may not have this, and they may be more streamlined, where you will see the health, like, have an actual graphic of going down, which is, like, a bit handier. It's like, let's be real, guys. You don't want to do mental math in your head, be like, oh, I guess that's 32. That means he will have 28 left, or actually 18. Fuck. 18 health left afterwards. No, but they'll go straight up, like, show you a graphic saying, hey, they're gonna have 18 health after this attack, and you'll lose X amount of health. Like, that's way more useful. Like, the first game I played was Awakening, which is on the 3DS, and they did that, because no one wants to see that. No one wants to do math. Math, it's over. But newer games don't make you not have to do math. As we see, Elliewood attacks, dude misses, Elliewood gets attack again, and he's at 18 health. Now, I'm a bit cautious over who to kill the boss with, because bosses give... I forgot to mention this, too. Enemies give experience. When you reach 100 experience, you'll level up. Level up makes a dice roll of stat rolls, where it's not guaranteed certain stats will increase, but based on the person that gets the level up, they'll have a certain percentage to gain stats in certain areas. And the reason why I'm being a bit freely with who I'm going to kill with the boss is not only A, he drops a certain weapon that I want, but B, he gives a lot more experience since he is the boss. And thus harder, but gives a lot more. So you may want to save the boss kill for someone who's either weaker or near a level up, because then they'll just gain a level and get a new, become stronger as a result. Because he's going to drop something, I need to be careful because I can't, like, use someone that's going to drop it. He loses 7. Risky, but let's do it. Holy shit, Dart! Got a critical hit.
The seal. Protecting. Beyond my power. Regret.
Even the bosses have like a little personality sometimes. It's usually not that interesting, but sometimes they are. And Dart right here, he's a pirate because he's funny, and I like the fact he's a pirate. I like him. Shit, I actually have to drop something. The 2-use steel axe, because literally it's 2 uses left. Let's get a heal off just to get our experience. And let's put Hugh here? Yeah, that's all I need to do. I need to have him wait there. And now we're back to the story, the main story. We're trying to get this sword so we can defeat the big bad evil man. You stood your ground for so long. I'm sorry.
Their souls may now rest. At long last. Time for a reunion of sorts. Elliewood, move back. My old friend, the little knight, Sir Roland. Roland, awaken and answer my call.
My friend, wise, all-seeing Athos.
Good to see you, Roland.
I feel much time has passed. Seeing you again brings me back memories. Fighting the dragons, old friends. All this time lost in memory.
Been almost 1,000 years, and yet once again, the world is threatened by one who craves the might of the dragons.
The might of the dragons.
Heed my words, Roland. This boy is descended from your blood. Please, lend him your strength.
I no longer have flesh and bone in this world. I cannot. No. Wait. Take this. Its blade shall serve as a vessel for my soul's strength.
If you do such a thing, you will pass forever from the reach of this world.
But yet my heart will be glad. It might help my children. There's nothing else I need to do. I ask that you see this through, my friend.
I will.
But Athos, who was that man?
So you were able to see him too. That was your ancestor, the warrior Roland.
Was Roland? Look! Above the altar, a sword!
Take it. Belongs to you now.
And he had his personal sword. What a wondrous blade.
Durandal, the sword of sacred fire.
I thought he was gonna say more, but that's all he said.
So, this is the legendary blade.
Randall, the sword of sacred fire. It's strange, isn't it? I never seen it before. And yet, it feels as though so familiar. Why are they talking so slow? I will use this to battle Nurgle. Come, to the Dragon's Gate. What? The sword. It's glowing. I'm not even pressing anything. Watch out. Something's coming. It's a fucking just dragon appearing from the sword. The fuck? Can't be. It's a dragon.
No. How is this possible?
Get back, everyone. I don't even know why it's auto-scrolling, but we're just dealing with it. Just kill it? In like one hit? Dude, Elliewood's One Punch Man. He's Saitama.
Elliewood, are you alright?
I think so. My body moved on its own. It was as if the sword itself was guiding my arm.
The sword of sacred fire was made to combat dragons. With so much power, who can say what it might be capable of?
I have to speak so slowly.
But this ice dragon, surely.
It's something the matter, Lord Athos. Is something the matter, Lord Athos?
No.
Let me be one to answer that.
Oh no, it's Nurgle, fuck.
Blackheart, Nurgle.
Ninian proposed useless. I come for replacement.
Okay, so you're just yoinking our boy Niles. Okay. Oh, Nils, sorry. Nils!
Don't waste your breath. He won't be awake for some time. Nils will do for me what Ninian wouldn't.
Scum. What have you done with Ninian?
It's not what I've done. It's what you've done, Elliewood.
What?
Elliewood, do you never once questioned it? Why the siblings were needed to open the Dragon's Gate? Why did it have to be Ninian and Nils? The answer is simple. The Dragon's Gate not be opened by humans. Why would humans be able to open a gate that was designed for dragons?
Why is this auto-scrolling? What?
It's pitiful, really. Poor Ninian's plight. Coaxed by my honeyed words, she passed through the gate. Though unable to return home, she refused to aid me and wandered lost and alone until she was slain by the hand of the one she loved.
What? What are you saying?
Can you not guess? Or is it that you're afraid to know? Very well. Let me tell you, Elliewood. The ice dragon there. The beast slaughtered by your hand. That is Ninian. The girl who adored you. She returned to her true form and lost all human memory. And yet you, above all else, remained in her heart. And she came here. Look upon the creature you have slain. It is Ninian. That is Ninian. Go on, look. She's using the last of her strength to take human form for one last time. I believe there may be still time enough to say farewell. You know, of course, that you cannot save her.
You foul demon!
It's not me. It's you, Elliewood. You killed her. You.
Calm down. Get hold of yourself, Elliewood.
Damn, I was actually expecting her to kill him. Kinda fucked. What? Elliewood. My phone battery's dying. Ninian? Ninian. Ninian. Elliewood. Ninian. Please don't die. What have I done? I'm glad. What? You are unharmed, my lord. I'm so glad. Ninian. Ninian? Can't. Answer me. Ninian! I'm not screaming, I have roommates. It's a very sad scene. Oh, there's the shitbag.
That's enough. You await the end of the world, trembling in the shadows of dragons.
I'm just having to fucking wait.
I will not permit it, and said I will see you perish in the flame.
Ooh, old man fight. Let's go. You did like 5 damage.
The purest 5 flame breath. Very impressive, Archsage Athos. However,
However, fire is no longer my foe. Look, not even a legendary blade can cause me harm. At long last, I am impervious.
I hope that came through.
Miserable, aren't you, Athos? Yet, out of respect for the great man you used to be, I'll leave. After all, 500 years ago, we followed the same path, did we not, old friend?
Ooh, they used to be friends. Ooh, backstory time. I just wish it wasn't autoed.
What do we do now? Not even the legendary weapons can stop him.
Niles, you're awake. He didn't take you. Are you okay? Ninian? 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 Where is my... Niles, I'm so sorry. I can't scream. If it was at my parents' place, I would just belt a scream. Okay. Finally. I can save. Ninian is dead. Now only Nurgle's echoing laughter remains. On Hector's advice, the group heads towards Ostia. They are weary to the bone. They need time to regroup. Ostia is the most heavily guarded fortress city in all of Lycia. No enemy should have been able to breach its walls. Sometimes I wish the Elder Scroll was faster, or at least more text, because sometimes it's really hard to get through everything that's going on. This is the last chapter. There's technically an X chapter. I looked it up beforehand, sorry. There's an X chapter after this, like, buying stuff and stuff. So I might do that, but, like, we're not going to go much further than that. Lord Hector, we're pleased to see you home alive and well.
Where's my brother?
He departed yesterday for a conference in Etruria. He's scheduled to return in half a month's time.
Etruria, that's a pity. Go, prepare rooms for my companions. They need rest.
Yes, my lord. I'm giving all the like little soldierman's dumb voices because they don't need good voices. Let me take a sip of water because I'm doing like all these voices and shit, and they're strenuous, you know. Water is important to keep yourself hydrated.
Greybeard, you know something, don't you? Tell me, what are we supposed to do now?
A moment, lad. Yes. I suppose you're on the right to know.
For you see, 15
No, I'm joking. I met Nurgle some 500 years ago, wandering in the Nabatean wasteland. Nabata wasteland. Like me, his only drive was to search for truth in the world. We were equals in power and knowledge, and we became fast friends. We believed we could solve the mysteries of this world. We truly believed. So what? Oh wait, no, that's Lynn. But what happened?
Disagreement made at a height of our quest. One day, as I charted the mysteries of Nabata, I came across the most amazing village. It was unbelievable. In that place, humans and dragons lived together in cooperation. Dragons and humans? Are you telling me that they could live together in peace?
Why, of course. At first, I doubted my own eyes showed me. But yes, the village truly did exist. It's amazing. The dragons that I beheld there, they were both similar to and different from the dragons I had fought hundreds of years before. They were cuter and anime looking,
They were my waifus.
Hollywood, are you?
Please, go on.
As you wish. They had refused to fight humans in the war, and instead, they retreated to this wasteland. They desired nothing but to remain hidden from the outside. Nurgle and I crafted a barrier and created an oasis for them. On their invitation, we lived there with them. Our life there, it was calm and satisfying. At some point, the village became as known as Arcadia, a place of perfect peace for travelers gone astray.
Arcadia.
The dragon's libraries were a dream come true to us. We studied their language and history with unbridled passion. A century then two passed in time's eyes blink. A century or two, time passed in an eye's blink. Yet slowly, our thoughts turned down different paths. English is a hard language. I'm a senile old man. I don't know what I'm saying.
In what way?
I wanted to share the dragon's wisdom with others. My hope was for our earthly part of paradise to spread outward.
Nurgle?
Nurgle. He took the dragon's knowledge. He learned the art of stealing the essence from living creatures and turning into power. It was terrible. When we discovered what he was doing, the elders, and I tried to persuade him to stop, but the power bewitched him. He was deaf to our pleas. He started with small creatures and grew ever more confident. Then, he began draining Chris's sense of humans. The villagers and I joined in forces and defeated him. So we thought, but... After he was banished from Arcadia, Nurgle fled to Bern. He increased his power slowly to avoid our eye. Using quintessence, he made his puppets, the Morphs. They were bewitching in form, with intellect beyond human. I'm sure you laid eyes on them yourselves.
Yeah, we kind of killed a few.
Jet black hair, pale complexion, with blood-red lips. Their most striking features are their glittering gold eyes.
Attack! Order attack!
What?
Lord Hector! It's back! Another group has breached the castle walls!
How did they get in the castle without anyone noticing them?
It just appeared out of nowhere! And the attack was so sudden, the castle guards were annihilated.
Castle Ostia is famed far and wide as being impregnable. If it's being breached so easily, can we save it?
It's Nurgle. His maggot created an entrance for his thugs within the castle.
Blast, that arrogant. No matter what, the throne must be protected. I will not let the castle fall while my brother's away.
Hold on, Hector, I'm going with you. That was a long time.
Kiji, we need you. We need a plan. If we can hold them back for a while reinforcements come, reinforcements will come. Blech.
Okay, protect throne. This is a survivor chapter. So I'm assuming after a certain amount of time, we can just win the game. Like win the chapter. So we have to survive for a certain amount of turns with protecting a certain point. If they reach that point, chapter's over. I believe in certain chapters, I don't know if it's this one, but in certain chapters, there's a boss. You can kill the boss and end the chapter early. That kind of thing. I don't know if it's true for this one. Wait, what is that iron rune again? I should have you on a Tinky, man. Wait, 18? 18? God damn, okay. We're not gonna have Sane... Wait, is Sane promotable? No, he's 8. No, we're not having Sane. Damn, I don't know what to put. We're definitely putting Niles. Because... Oh, he can't take part. God damn it. You useless little man. Jafar... came late, so he's really good, so we can keep him around. You probably can contribute, and then, I don't know, Pence? Maybe Harkin? Harkin's pretty strong. We'll have to, like, give him stuff to bring him back up to size, but they can come with. The only bad thing is Kanas being very like, just not able to get experience. He's just not able to get experience, which sucks donkey dick. But, you know, we make do. God, I really wish I had a guiding ring. A guiding ring, okay. Quick lesson about what I mean by he can't promote or anything like that. So, at a certain point, we have a base class where the unit comes in. Kanas, for example. He was a base class of Shaman. At a certain point, once you hit level 20, you can't get experience anymore. You can't level up anymore. And at that point, you're basically forced to promote. And to promote, you need a certain items. Yeah, let me go to our background so I can show you what I mean. So, in my handy little bag, we have a few. We have a Hero's Crest, Orin's Bolt, Illusion Whip. They're used for certain characters to promote into a advanced class. That advanced class allows for sometimes more weapons, better stats, etc. But it at least lets them able to get more experience. Now, you can promote earlier too. The lowest you need to be able to promote is a level 10. And at that point, you are able to promote at any time. Now, you can promote right then and there's no shame in that if you want to, but other times, there's a little bit of an incentive to go and, like, promote, like, later on. But, you know, that's not always the case. For example, Guy here, I promoted him early on because at a certain point, his speed was hitting a cap. And yes, some characters, some classes have a certain cap where they still won't go high, the certain stat will go higher until they promote. And so by, like, having them promote, they go, you know, they're able to get a higher cap and thus increase that stat more, which is what I did with Guy. I promoted him early on, he gets more speed as a result. It's handy in that way. I really wish I had a guiding ring right now. I'm like double checking people's inventories to see if they have guiding rings on them and they're just hiding it. But they're not. Damn. I forgot who I used it on. Like the this thing. I think I used it on Nino. Who I love. That's fine. Maybe I can use Pent instead. At least Pent gets experience. Yeah. Let me see their stats. 16 Madge. Pent. 18. Yeah, we're using Pent. Sorry. Kanas. I love you. Sorry. Okay, so these are our gentlemen. Holy shit. That is a lot. That is a lot of enemies. Why is there just randomly 4 down here? Okay. We're gonna place one of our assassins down there, because assassins, fun fact, they were Fees originally, and they have the ability to open chests. We have chests down here and some chests over here. We can get to them, we can get whatever goodies is inside, and hopefully it's something really worth it, because I'm going to have to do these things and I don't want to. We're gonna have some of our stronger units down there. I can't put Hector down there, god damn it. But like, that's Hawkeye. Hawkeye can do good down there. We'll put Raven. That's Harkin. Raven's down there. I don't want Guy down there necessarily, but I do want someone else. We need a healer. Urk is very strong. Actually, is Pent like more defensive? Yes, Pent is more defensive. We'll put Pent down there. Because he also has Physic. Because of that, he's just so really good. Formation is important because, again, there's a lot of classes and stuff that you have to worry about, like, getting them into formation or a proper look where you want them. Because things can get very, very awry very fast if you're kind of caught out of place. So you want people to be in the best positions as you possibly can. It's interesting. I'm gonna toss this. Actually, wait. Let me look at their inventories again. Because I feel like there is some stuff I want to switch around. No. Is there any more, like, magic stuff? No. We're, like, so screwed in that regard. We really need to buy stuff. Okay, well, you have an Elfire. We have a lot of javelins, which is cool, I guess. Don't need a heavy spear. We also need you to get a normal javelin. So here's a steel lance. Wait. Okay, wait. We need to trade you that steel sword, because you need to have a stronger sword other than what you got. There's a lot we're dealing with right now, because there's not a lot of weapons. Oh, hey, Sir Fenny. Thanks for stopping by. I know. I'm being a bit precarious right now, because there's a lot of... I don't even think that's the use of that word. There's just a lot of stuff I have to worry about in this chapter. This definitely seems like a harder chapter, so I have to lock in. Oh, fuck, I don't remember what voice I gave you.
Look at that. Bowman as far...
Oh, that's the woman.
Look at that. Bowman is as far as I can see.
Kiji, do you have something against me?
You know better than that, let me tell you.
That is not an avid driver miter. Kiji, sit back and watch me perform. Yeah, there's a lot of bowmen. This is a message from Lord Nurgle. I await you on the Dread Isle. This is a message from Lord Nurgle. I await you on the Dread Isle. This is a message. I wonder if he has a message for me, guys.
Tell all soldiers, take your posts and don't move. Hold your positions. All we can do is hold on until reinforcements arrive.
Hollywood.
What?
What? Don't overexert yourself. I'm fine. I'm not that weak. Okay, there he is.
Ninian.
You're one of the Lord Hector's guests, aren't you? You shouldn't be out here, it's too dangerous. Go and hide in that room, do you understand? You're my dancer, I need you, bitch.
Dancers are very useful. Okay, quick thing. Dancers allow a unit to act twice in a turn. That's very useful because acting twice in a turn means they can go, like, heal twice, kill things twice. It's handy. We love dancers here. Oh god, you have like one use iron bow. That's gonna be fun. Okay, send our units. I don't have a shield to really help and against stuff. You can't attack all over because there's a certain weapon. Don't worry about that one too much. Thank you, Linner. This is going to be either very easy, surprisingly, or very hard. There is a lot of bowmen, which means there's a lot of chances for a lot of chaos. Bowmen are usually pretty shit. They're usually pretty weak. And I'm more or less banking on the fact that, like, with certain weapons that we have that are true range, they won't be tempted to attack certain weak characters, and more attack strong characters that can really tank the hits. Or they could bully the weak characters. That's also an option. Because right now, flyers, the two flyers I have, Flarina and, I forget the other one's name, Valda, whatever. They're both weak to bows, because bows go in their, like, flyers, arrows, stuff like that, it goes bad. Now you might be asking, what's the advantage of flyers? Horses don't have this, this issue, really. Well, that's simple. It's quite simple, really. They get to go fly over many terrain, like, things that may block a certain unit's path. Like, sometimes there might be, like, a big chasm in this area that I'm currently highlighting. So no unit can pass except for flyers. So it makes some really good units to get from point A to point B pretty fast. For whatever reason. Sometimes you don't need to necessarily do that, but sometimes you really want to. Other times, it's a bit more variable, but you know how it goes. Ooh, you have a killing edge Raven? Since when? Aw, you didn't kill him. Oh, that's a critical hit right there. I love the critical hit animations. They're so cool. That dude literally just tosses up the shield and says, yeet. It's like, look at this, it's a distraction. Dies. Oh, my thing's messing up. Oh, he poisoned my Dorcas. Poison is a thing in this game. Certain weapons may give you poison, and that just drains your health a little bit per turn. It's not really that much of an issue. I'm not too worried about the first turn. Because again, I'm playing on a more easier game mode because I'm not good at these games usually. I'm speeding through all this because it's a lot of combat that doesn't need to happen. Okay. Now we're gonna lock back in and just have some fun, like, murdering all these fellas, because they don't need to live anymore. We have a door kisser here who's going to, like, murder a man now. He's mad because he's poisoned, which, frankly, is a valid thing to be mad about. You're kind of... I'm happy that you at least came around late, because I really needed some units late, for this chapter, because there's so many people. Usually, the amount of people you can have in a chapter is a lot less. It's usually, like... At least I think we're going around, like, 12 or something like that, which is, like, okay. 12 units is usually fine to get a certain amount of people going, but I wasn't expecting this chapter, which requires a lot of units, and so I was kind of caught unprepared, because there's a lot of units I have that aren't exactly the strongest. So having units late that can come in late into the game and help contribute is very, very handy. We need to kill all these, like, poison bow users, because they're very annoying. Let's go up close and personal with you. We'll use the steel sword. Thank you, Linner. These poor green units are probably gonna die. There's a lot, and they're probably all gonna die. Are you poisoned? Oh, you're poisoned. For 4 turns? Jesus Christ. You have recovered? No, you have, let's try and think of another thing. Wait. Dude, they're in range. She's in range. I didn't realize, but she's in range of 2 bow guys, which is very bad. I can try to block one of them by occupying that space with you. Wait, I can rescue you? Oh my god, I can rescue you. Wait, that's good. Okay, rescuing... Quick lesson. Rescuing is an ability that allows a unit to basically bring another unit into their thing. This is helpful when you see a unit out of position and you don't want them to die. Like, Felina was out of position there, and so I just rescued her to make her not die. Oh. Hent is silenced. Hent is now useless. Silence is an effect where they can't use magic. It's pretty awful on mages. Quite devastating, even. So, I don't like it. Oh, you have sleep? Oh, we're killing you immediately. Let's put you there. You're probably gonna get attacked a lot because you don't have that. This is a message from Lord Nogo. I await you on the Dread Isle. Holy shit. Okay, I didn't mean to trigger the boss right there, but we triggered the boss right there, which is very unfortunate. That entire bottom section is getting, like, completely shanked right now, which is really bad for them. Oh my god, my healers are getting silenced. That is actually one of the worst outcomes that could possibly happen. Just for the sheer fact they're gonna get very injured very fast. Like, we're not gonna be able to heal our injuries, which is extremely bad. Luckily, Lynn's right here, so she can do some damage to him and knock him out. Unless he uses Nosferatu, which is an ability that gives them health back with damage. Damn it. And she's very injured, meaning she might die. Double damn it. Okay. This is really bad. All of a sudden, in one fell hit, we are very, very not good. Okay, I'm gonna do a trade thing. If I put the longbow as the first item, she all of a sudden can't attack. I mean, she can now all of a sudden use the bow, which is really good, because it discourages them to attack her, and may encourage him to attack, like, Guy instead. Because, oh no, he has light branch. Shit, never mind. They're probably gonna attack her. Whatever, she's at least gonna be able to counterattack, is what I'm trying to do. Oh, lordy, lordy. We are in a not-so-great straits right now. Especially since this is also a protect map, chances are reinforcements are happening. Reinforcements are as much as what it sounds like. There's gonna be enemies that appear that are going to basically bolster the army of the enemy team. Which is awful for us, because I don't need any more enemies. Please God, stop giving us enemies. Sword Slayer, shit. We get rid of the Steel Axe. Even though the Steel Axe is good, it's like not as good as a Sword Slayer. This is a very, very shitty problem now. Because again, I'm playing this blind, so I don't know a lot about the enemy placements or the little tricky tricks they can do. They might just pull some bullshit out their ass and like completely screw me over. For example, Pent being silenced very screws me over. Because he was supposed to be my healer of that section of the map, and now he can't do jack shit. Oh, I forgot about this. This is actually really useful. So I can use this and kill him. It's a long-range spell, but only has a few usage and is not that accurate usually, but it comes in clutch like this moment right here. Oh no, you killed a green unit. That's awful. You seriously are attacking the boss. Okay. We can head in closer and do some damage with some units. We just need to hurry up and try to get these chests before, like, it's too late. Because, like, we wanna get whatever goodies is inside them, you know? It's very important we get these goodies. Otherwise, you know, we miss out on whatever inside. They can be really, really useful stuff. I'm afraid of killing the boss, so what I'm also gonna do is try to trap him. This is good for obvious reasons, because he can't move. But besides that, he is now a non-factor. He can no longer do anything. He can attack people from a range, but like anyone here is in what we call the dead zone. But everyone else, they're okay. They're okay. Now, Jafar isn't looking so good, but we at least have reinforcements coming in, which are going to help. Let's not put you there, because I completely forgot about the dead zone I already just talked about. Okay. The only problem with this thing right here is that we also have a green unit that's basically also in the way. Who is going to do damage constantly. Which isn't the worst thing, but it's not exactly good. Are you in range for these guys? No, you can just chill there then, Pen. Because once you're no longer silenced, that's when you're gonna have a great time. Holy hell, Jafar is good. Okay, there's a chest down here I really want, so I need to make sure I can get someone there and basically block it off, because we're getting there. But I want it, so I really need to make sure I get it. This is a map where force units or like long range units really help, because they go far distances, and that can really help, like, move people into position, things like that. Pence, you can't do anything anyway, so you might as well just chill here. I might have to use you again, so might as well get you some kills. Matthew, please open the chest. Ooh, white gem, don't mind if I do. And the more units we have down there, the better. Because most of them aren't bowmen. They're strong, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna block off this area with Florina to encourage them to also come up these way, because I don't know what the fuck these fees are even here for. It seemed like they're trying to go a roundabout way of getting fuck and all. Which is fine, but like, it's a bit curious, don't you think? It's okay. It's okay. We vibe. We vibe. I really hope I didn't have to keep all these guys alive for like a bonus reward or something, because like that was not gonna be easy. That heal gave her a level up. Ooh, it gives like so little level ups usually, so having a random level up from my heal staff is always kind of neat. Okay, it's just you two. Okay, Jafar, move more towards this chest. Matthew, open up this chest. Oh, a dragon shield. That's useful because it increases people's defense. You see what I mean? Do you even have a lockpick? You don't. Shoot. Lockpicks simply are how they open up chests and stuff. We can't even use them there. We need to get Matthew down there to get whatever the hell that is. It's not something I was expecting to have to do. We're going to also use this time to kill a lot of these other fellas. Oh my god, you didn't kill them. Because they're going to be very, very annoying. Oh, you're going to kill these guys, aren't you? That's why we have Healer Pent over here. I guess. Please don't do anything stupid. We are still going to kill the boss. We're just going to do it at a more lax rate, I feel, because, again, just a lot of shit going on. Don't exactly have the best time for it. He's still poisoned. Yeah, we just increased your poison time. God damn it. I hate the fact they have these, like, poisoned staffs and shit. It's so annoying. It's less likely to hit. I can slot you in and then have, like, Raven come out and start wreaking havoc. Which is something I actually might do. Actually, Priscilla, you go in there. You're kind of useless anyway, right now. Easy. The reason I have Florina here now is because we have two guys coming in from there, which is not Brenna. I'm gonna, like, try to meet them. You gotta be careful about where I put up, because this man is going to attack if I put in a wrong spot. They all have, like, poison weapons, which aren't good, but it's really annoying, because poison is just an annoying thing to manage. That's all it is. It's just an annoyance. Okay, you just killed the green unit, because the green unit just wanted to suicide in there for some fucking reason. Like, we have this map on lockdown. Stop doing this shit. Okay, how close are you to dying? Okay, you're only that for one more turn, but yeah, we can't do anything with them. We're not going to do that. Not Harkin. Use your Sword Weaver and just kill him immediately, because I don't want to deal with him. Thank you. Before you can come out, you're now safe. Hence, you can now heal people. Congratulations. You're slightly more useful now. You're a door kisser over there, because he needs heals. Okay. Belda, you need to rescue him and get him over there ASAP, because we have, like, less than good amount of turns left. Oh no. Oh no. That's a fucking... What the fuck? That's an annoyance right there. That is a guy with a good-ass tome that can wreak havoc on us. Oh, this game loves pushing these guys. I mean, I get it. It's a fucking survive chapter, and I'm more than surviving right now. But like, damn. You know, damn. You wanna cool it? Oh no, not the green unit. Oh no, not the other green unit. Door Kisser, you need to go back to make sure that we don't lose anyone last minute because of stupidity. You need to hurry. And you two just need to kill these Myrmidons some more. Congrats, you two are the chosen ones that, like, will use all your shit to kill them. I hate these green units sometimes. I love green units. They're very helpful at being good spool sponges. They're also very annoying in the sense that, like, hey, can you not, like, try to get yourself killed in the most stupid way possible? The answer is no, they can't. Oh god, that's a lot of damage they just took. That's a lot of damage those two just took. He just took. You can kill him in one hit, though, so it's okay. And if you think about it, we're just min-maxing the experience gain, which isn't needed, but, like, it's just a byproduct of what we're doing. Body ring? Constitution by 2. That's something I never heard of before. That's kind of neat, though. Harkin, I like your backstory, and you're, like, close to 10, so you can get it. Why are you still poisoned, though? That's a weird thing to be right now. You do 12. You probably do, like, so much. Oh, you guys don't actually do a lot. He's very strength heavy against magic. That's actually kind of interesting. Neat. Okay, Manikati. Lance Reaver does more. 98. Okay. He's now at 23. Remember, if we do this, he does 12 damage. If he does this, he does 15, so we just need to whittle him down a little bit. Just a wee bit, you know, just a bit. Urk, how much damage can you do with Thunder? Thunder knocks him down 10. His crit is 18, meaning he's probably gonna kill him. Now, if this crits... Yeah, I figured, but it would be really, really funny. Now, you just need to do one more damage to fucking Denning over here. What kind of name is Denning, by the way? I'm just saying. I'm not trying to give you shit, I'm giving you a little bit of shit. Okay, you do 18. Okay, you do 0, and you have to get close range to do that, and that's, like, too much. Yeah, 9 damage each. Harkin, you might be shut out of luck. Because, like, he has an Armor Slayer. Does anyone, like, have... I mean, Jafar has a Killing Edge. If you get lucky with it, I guess, you can use it. Actually, Raven's right here. Raven, do you have anything good that he can use? A Brave Sword? Yeah, give him that. Fuck it, it's his Brave Sword, too. I could've used that. This is a message from Lord Norgirl. I can't say words. And he gets a level up because it's very good for my units I'm probably gonna be force deploying. Get good. Well, he's not gonna be force deployed, but like he's one of the better last minute recruitments I got. Oh, it doesn't even end. Neat. I didn't have to even baby him. That's whoops. All the enemies were killed, so it literally doesn't matter, but okay. Lord Hector, are you unarmed? Protect Lord Hector, Knights of Astia, attack!
There's nothing to attack. We killed them all. You guys are kind of ineffective. Hey, Greybeard, are these guys?
Yes, I'm sure of it. They are his Morth. They are Morth.
If true, they are eerily similar. That reminds me, that man of valor, on valor, Epidal. Black Fang Sonya, too. Are you saying that he made them all?
It is an abomination, a crime against all that is natural. When Nurgle began using morphs to carry out his plans, his power had grown beyond our ability to contain him. After all, humans his next targets became the assassins of dragons. His next target had to be Arcadia. I concealed our paradise behind a curtain of sandstorms. Then I hid in underground ruins and waited for him. I did not hope to defeat him, just to exchange blows, and then draw him into the desert, which would be his end.
Nurgle never showed up, did he?
Correct. I have no idea how he managed it, but he called those siblings through the Dragon's Gate. And now, he plans to call a horde of dragons to this land.
What do we have to do to stop him?
Our last hope is the power of the legendary items. It would take too long for us to gather them all. I will go to the Shrine of Seals and tell Bremenom Mom everything. We must have his power, no matter the cost.
We should go to the Dragon's Gate ahead of you.
What?
That's a good idea. Even though you cannot harm Nurgle himself, you can certainly do some damage to his troops.
If we do not answer the Nurgle invitation soon, he'll continue to send out troops after us. That's...
Oh wait, it's imagine all that with Flulin's voice and not Athos. If that's going to happen, we might as well take the fight to him. I won't have Lycia ravaged by any more by his act.
You truly are Roland's children. I am old. I did not expect anything to surprise me again, and yet...
What, Athos?
It takes the strongest of bonds to alter the course of fate. Go, my youthful friends. Set your sights on the Dragon's Gate and keep moving. Hollywood, what happened to Durandal?
It's right here. I'm sorry. I simply couldn't bring myself to wield it.
Let me have it for a while. Is that alright?
Yes.
Hollywood, I understand how you feel. But without this weapon, we won't be able to stop Nurgle. You know that, don't you?
Yes. When the next I wield it, I won't hesitate.
I know.
And the side quest is stuff. That's all it is. It's just buying stuff. We don't even have that much money. Received word from Captain Fargus. We come to Badon. He will give us passage to the Dread Isle. Well then, let's get going.
We'd be able fast to outfit ourselves before heading out. We will need many supplies for a campaign on Valor.
That castle down here is better stocked than Brandon, I'm sure. We can simply empty the coffers here and sell treasures if need be. Within limits, of course. Say, 30,000 gold? That seems a reasonable amount. Come on, I'll lead the way. Ossia's castle town is impressive as ever. Shops in all types imaginable.
Oh shit, that was Malchus.
For generations, our ancestors dedicated themselves to a certain frugal militarism. Nobles and commoners alike shunned extravagance, corrupted neither by the body nor the mind, they cried. Since the time of Roland, this has been dominant ideology of Ostia.
Heard of when the Lord Uther first participated in the Lycian Council as Marquis Ostia.
He gave a scathing indictment of the peer system. Now I understand. His philosophy has its roots in the history of Ostia itself. That's right. Yet this thinking, it threatens the lifestyles of many of our aristocrats. So some groups may view my brother with anonymity. It must grow wiser so that I can sit on my brother's side and aid him. Of course, my fighting skills are not what they should be. But this isn't the place for that kind of talk. We gotta get going. Come on.
I will go with you.
Curious. What is it, Lindis? Hector. He acts like such a prude, but he takes it seriously. Hector has always been a man of firm character. I've always envied him for that. His ability to still any doubts he feels for himself or his actions. I know. I'm a little envious too. Of what? He doesn't second guess what he must do. No hesitation. I mean, who would? I wouldn't hesitate about anything concerning my grandfather's health. In fact, I'll be happy to do anything I could. I was alone in all this world. Now I found my family. I don't want to lose them. Yeah, I know what you mean. I can't bear to think of losing my mother. If I survive all of this, I want to be on my mother's side. Do anything she asks. It's more important to me than family. Yet my heart may still call me. Never-ending oceans of grass. Maybe this scent alone is enough to leave me weak. Lindis.
Hey, what are you two doing? Let's get going, both of you.
Well, first we must deal with the menace before us. And then we can stop Nurgle. We can stop Lawyer, then we lose everything dear with us. We can't stop Nurgle. Fuck! Let's go. Everything dear to us. Hey, what little lick here? As long as I've achieved your heart desire, remember has a wagon. Oh my god, he has a wagon now. Holy shit, by keeping him alive for 20 chapters, he now gains a wagon. It's no longer a fucking tent. I only did that earlier. Helps us better now. Okay, basically all this chapter is hey, get your shit, whatever. I'm not even sure, honest to God, if I should stream this part, because literally all I'm going to do is grind. That's all it is. It's either grinding or buying stuff. And that's kind of boring. So I think I'm going to skip this chapter and, like, on stream. I'll probably do this off stream. Well, I didn't mean to make you full screen. That's not what I meant to do. And I'll save the last little bit for Thursday. I'll do some grinding, do some stuff, buy some things, that kind of stuff. Either way, I'm happy to announce the next stream, Thursday. I will be playing until we finish this game. It will be the last one possible. I'm very happy with how the game's progressing. It's very fun. I really enjoy it. But all good things must come to an end. Let me find someone to raid. Because there's a few people. There's a quite a few people. I'm like looking through. There's a lot of people I have. Oh, hey, wait. One of my friends for a while is streaming right now. I might as well rate her. Shmalias. She's one of my friends for ages now. She's fun. She's playing... Why is it P? Oh my god, she's actually killing herself. But she's a good lass. If you have no sub, it's okay. You can use this message. And if you don't, I mean, if you do, you can in fact use this message, which is a cooler message. But otherwise, I'll see you gents same time on Thursday, finishing this game as long as it takes. I'll see you gents later. Bye-bye.